Hello everyone, my name is Yowsum and welcome back to Regrowth. I want to say this is episode 70, I think. I've lost count. I just looked and I can't remember. But right now we're on the top of our lovely huge tree. You can see there's our blood altar, there's the Gaia thing. Why am I up here? Because I wanted to show you this. I completed that section and then I built the other two. Now if we look at this one right here, you can see it hangs over the water a little bit. What I'm actually thinking about doing is cutting out, come on down a little farther as the game chokes, cutting out this section here and this one here, and then building in the three that way. So it would basically give us a bit of a hole right here. In hindsight, I should have built that thing a little bit farther that way, but that's usually how hindsight works. It's kind of a pain in the butt that way. But what we're going to do today is work on this thing. Seriously, every time I start recording, I start yawning. It's weird how that works. And I'm probably never going to get over it. Alright, so assuming I had this figured out right, I want to say, let's see, what was it? Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3? I think it's Tier 4 that will sit on top of that. We'll have to open. The server's acting a little funky right now for some reason. So let's get this going here. Now I did notice something. What was it? It was a yawn. Oh, that's what it was. Interesting. I spawned a couple withers to get the beacons we need for a tier 5 altar. And one of the things I noticed was if the wither floats high enough in this, like if you let him, like you create it, to immediately send it over, there's a chance that when it teleposes over here, it seems to be up high enough that when it detonates, it pops it through the roof. That was a bit of a pain. Second thing, it can kill the robots. You notice we're missing one. We're also missing 2 mana steel swords. So, learn something new. Let's see if I got this. I want to say this is gonna ooh. That's right, that thing drops down a little bit. How's that gonna work? Oh well, worst case we have to move it. Yeah, you're being difficult. Let's just see here. I don't know if this shape is gonna work. Like, the heck we got going on here? Nope. COFHTP, yes. Doesn't look that bad. Something's definitely causing the server to flake out, though. I broke these already. No, we'll break them again. I forgot that this this ritual goes down a little bit, so I'm wondering if... Oh, really? Yeah, thought so. I'm wondering if it's going to be too low. I mean, maybe what we could do is... What in the world is going on here? Ooh. Let's see. Overworld. Overall, 96. Where the heck is that coming from? Alright, so I rebooted the server. That seems to have made it calm itself. And of course, right after the server rebooted and I logged back in, I realized I still didn't change that anti-cheat flight setting. But I did learn something. I decided I would start shaving off the blocks to get this thing to the point where it could spawn. As soon as I broke the corner blocks on all the sides, apparently all those right-clicky spams on this thing, it remembers. And as soon as I broke those blocks, the whole ritual filled in around me. So that was interesting. I didn't know it would do that. So what do we have to do now? We need to activate it. And actually, here, let's pop down. I'll show you. So we saw the pieces that were up top. You can see that there are these inside. We just got some earth and fire. It's those dusk runes on the corner that were causing us the problem. And we get our waters and air out here. But let's activate this thing and see if it lights up. Alright, that isn't bad. Doesn't seem to cost us a ton. You can see it gives it an animation while it's running, which is kind of cool. Now, this thing is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How is that supposed to work? You know, I've never actually looked at this thing. That's actually really cool. I wonder what the different symbols are. They kind of have this almost alchemy look to them, so there's probably some medieval alchemy in there. Let me reach behind me here. And got it. Let's see. According to the pretty picture I drew, because yes, I drew a pretty picture, and it's even got multiple colors. Let's see, tier 1, 2, 3, and how did I screw this picture up? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, tier 4 sits on top. So let's take a look here. No, that's not what we need. Where are the pieces we need? They are here. One of the best things that's actually come from this Flugel Tiara, I mean, flight is awesome and all, but the fact that if I walk off something, I don't kill myself, which I consider to be a bonus. Alright. Are you ready to see me goof up counting on recording? Because I get the feeling something's not right with this picture. I think I may have misjudged where those things were going to sit. Oh, no, I see how it is. It's not tier 5 that we have to look at. It's tier 3 or 4. Because tier 4 is 5 blocks across. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. So that's tier 5 or 4. And then it's got 1, 2. So these are where the glowstone will sit. That's how come it'll work. Glowstone? Huh. I guess I did forget something. No problem, we can fix it. You can see I replaced I added a whole line more of self-sacrifice on here. Because, like I was mentioned last time, I logged in and found out that apparently that awesome little blood interface over there doesn't work when you're logged off. Surprise, surprise. I don't know about you guys, but I was surprised. Logged in all life point drunk again. No, it means it's in this box. Oop, too far. There we go. Alright. So, you. So we put these here, down. That'll cap our tier 3. Now, we need to go up a little bit to get the tier 2. There. And we'll just put you there. You there. We'll worry about the pretties later. Just gonna make sure I don't smack one of the ritual stones and break the whole thing. Okay. So this should give us a valid tier 3 altar. Okay. And we now need to get the next thing in place, which is down 1, out 2. So we should be able... I keep putting those away for some reason. 1, 2. So it should be here. And then we got 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Being able to fly makes this so much easier. There we go. So that's what that one looks like. And it's going to be the same on these sides. And then right here where they intersect, there's going to be a gap and then a block. And that's where the bloodstone's going to be. Let me get this ring completed and I'll be back. Alright, so I'm putting some caps on here so we can walk. In theory, we should not need to get to this ritual. There's really no reason to shut it off. Because it only, as far as I know, only ticks when it's actually doing something. So as long as it's not killing anything, actually, I suppose we can check that out, actually. We can check that out pretty easily. Of course, I've gone by the altar, so we can't use that one anymore. Oh, you little bugger. You are actually going. Sneaky. Alright, so we're going to have to be careful with it then. We need to get something in here soon. Shouldn't be that big a deal. Maybe we will have to implement an off-switch mechanism Ooh, you don't go there. There. Just so we can walk around the edges here without falling through cracks. There we go. Okay, so now 5 is going to be a bit more of a pain in the butt to put in. Let's come over here. Do we have... What color is that one? Yellow? Yeah, yellow. Not yellow. No. No. We needed a demon shard for that. Let's go make a friend. And... right here looks like a good place to make a friend. Hi, kitty. Engage magic frisbee. Hi there. Oh, hello. Ooh, aren't you a mean little bugger? Zombies. Where is a zombie when you need a zombie? Otherwise, normally there's like zombies everywhere. Seriously? Come on. Well, this appears to be not going as fast as I was hoping. Oh, maybe he will help us. Will you? You got the debuff. Oh, really? I need that. You, come get this stuff. What good are they? I'm gonna get killed by a zombie, just watch. I did find something the other day. I recorded it because I was out exploring the area we're on. I actually think we may be on a very large island. I think because I kind of went all around. I found something that almost looks like it's a gravestone that makes that zombie spawner. It looks like one of the dungeons that was created by that, and I recorded a section where I found it and went inside and took a really quick look and then left. And then a little while later that night, when I was playing some games with some other people, they started complaining about this horrible noise in TeamSpeak, and I couldn't figure out what they were talking about. Turns out something had gone horribly wrong with my microphone, and I had to unplug it and plug it back in. But I didn't know that until after, so that entire set of footage was basically corrupted, which was kind of a bummer. So eventually at some point we will have to zoom out there to find out. I think this thing was, yeah, I think this was a 40,000. Yeah, we don't have any potions. Alright, let me get my life point network built up. I'll get that thing constructed to a tier 5, and then we'll see what happens with our wither experimentation. Okay, welcome to a tier 5 altar sitting on top of a well of suffering. It's time for experiment number 1. What we will do first, just in case this goes really bad. How are you? Yeah, I'm going to lose up some power there, but oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so we need to build our wither. No, why did I put that stuff away? And teleport the wither. The wither will now explode eventually. Precautions. Interesting. Survey says going up. Let's just do this. Going up pretty reliably. And I get the feeling that's not going to die. I wonder if that thing will produce enough power on its own. I mean, it's definitely overcoming the requirement of the ritual. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, fizzle sticks. Your services are not required. Get back here before you screw everything up. Bad robot. Wait, where'd the other one go? Oh, there he is. Quit doing what you're supposed to be doing. Ooh, that almost got interesting. Let's just disconnect that. Completely forgot I hadn't plugged in. It almost looks like the wither's natural health regen is keeping it I mean, it doesn't even appear to be hurting it. Now the real question is going to be, Ulf, is he going to despawn? Because in theory, we can get a name tag. You still there? Okay, good. Iron. She's definitely still there. Okay, where? Nope, not here. Which means it's only one I have is this one. You come with me. Way over here. Now, as long as this little bugger doesn't glitch out and get out of his cage, we're fine. But let's see. What was it? 3 of these. Yeah. I'm gonna say you're being awfully quiet over there. Plunk. Good enough. Will you allow me to tag you without killing me horribly? Ha! Even changes the name on the top of the screen. That's awesome. Okay, let's put... Did I have 2? Weird. Put those away. Okay, now it's name tagged. This area is not being chunk loaded. We'll fix that. Now, if we ever do, well, in theory, this is not permanent, but we all know how that works. It's a temporarily permanent or a permanently temporary setup here. So we'll see how that works. So you have enough to last you a little bit. Let's go over here. I disabled this because it apparently, like I said, only works if I'm online. Ah, we did have another yellow one. I thought so. Okay, that'll reactivate that, which in turn will kick the farms in. Well, the tree farm. So if we come over here, yeah, there they go. We are still more life essence. Oh, it's going down. There it goes. Now it's going back up. All right, I'm okay with that. If it manages to keep up. But now the theory is we could put other things in there too. Let's take a peek at how this thing's doing. I just slapped a Mark III on it until we can get something else set up in here. Because what I would like to do would be to get some type of sapling transfer so I didn't have to constantly keep coming over here and refilling it. But as far as these go, no, all of them, thank you. They'll get pulled into the system and moved. What else was I coming over here for? Not you. Something specific. What did I want? Well, no, I wanted to check on that. We need to... Need to get the ender pearls automated at some point. We'll take that stuff down. Well, while we're going... Oh, apples. You too. Let's take a look here. We'll let that thing run for a few minutes and see how it does. I noticed something the other day. Teaches, I think is where it's at. Yeah. This one? Yeah, that I think is the Sangomancy book. Delving into Darkness. Nope. No. This one. Delving. Does it tell us how to make it? It does. Book and quill, some shadow ink, oh, some black dye, and a thingy. Book and quill, book and quill. Because if that will tell us how those rituals work. Book and quill? No. Here? Nope. I know I've got one. I found a, well, one of the things I found while I was running the perimeter of the island here, or the land, I found a kelp forest, and I thought it had a bunch of beehives in it. It turns out there were chests underwater. And those chests just had random, like, they weren't even very good loot chests. But some of them had, There they are. Book and quill. And ink. Now we need a blood orb, which we happen to have one here. So I got a couple of books and quills out of those. There. Back in your box. Alright, welcome to Blood Magic Art of the Journey through Rituals. Yep. Awesome. Okay, Timberman. That's it. Trees in a wide area can almost any tree, given that it's not going to the world limit. Okay. You got anything else for us? That's it? Drill of the Dead. Drill of the Dead. But simply is a well of suffering on steroids. Yeah, that makes sense. The well deals half a heart of damage to any mob in the area. The Drill of the Dead kills said mob instantly. Each kill costs 75 life points and generates and gives 200. Per default over the drill. Wait, however, the Drill of the Dead has limitations as it is such a powerful tool it cannot kill. Yep, see, that wouldn't work for us. And it will cause your soul corruption. What are you? No clicking. Okay. Gate, that sounds cool. This is a pump. I don't know what that one does. This one constructs altars. Is a cooldown synergy with another. Ritual creates pieces of cobblestone. Oh, it's a cobblegen. Okay, we need to find out what soul corruption. There it is. I have pushed the boundaries of magic further, perhaps, than blah 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 blah. Scrawny little human body. Yeah. Too bad. Back on topic. Soul corruption. What it is? Soul corruption is a consequence for going neck deep into dark magic. That sounds fun. It isn't harmful in the least at low concentrations, but it becomes more and more dangerous as it rises. To explain detail every single... You can at least tell us what it is. Soul corruption is accumulated through very dark rituals such as the ones seen above. Where? There are none above. That's misleading. Soul corruption reader, darker version of the... Okay. For people feeling very creative, some tools... Okay, yeah, there are creative commands for that. I know you can do things with it. Oh well, let's take a look. What do we got? Emitter, diviner, manipulator interface. Management of the blood network, or maximum of life point. It can measure is limited by the orb's capacity. Okay, outputs, vanilla comparator signal 0 through 15. Scaled to the orb. As a peripheral, oh yeah, so we don't have computer graphs, so we don't need to worry about that. Yeah, that's not helpful. What else we got? Ooh, yeah. Blood tank can store 16 buckets. Okay, blood tanks, we gotta look up those. Soul transfer. Stealing mechanic. I think this might be the thing where you can actually sacrifice other players. It's not really going to help us. Manipulator, decorative, corruption, crystallizer, the manifestations. Wait, this block appears outside the chunks you claim in the soul network dimension. Once you bind an item to your soul network, it cannot be broken, but it has multiple uses. First, you can see the name of the item it was bound to. Huh. I think there's going to be some interesting reading here, but there's something else with these that I saw. Manifestation. Maybe it's not under items? Crafting items. Soul Chunk Claimer. Soul Chunk Claimer is an item essential to your progression in blood magic. Allows you to claim a chunk in the soul network dimension as your own. Once this is done, any item you bound to yourself will be represented in this chunk. Huh. So that's what the magic burrito's for. What are these? Corrupted demon shard. Oops, too far. A wand, corrupted axe, blade, soul transporter. Yeah, there we go. That looks like a really messed up burrito. Sigil vendor severance. Huh. Interesting. There's some stuff in that one. That's kind of cool. Let's check our progress here. Nope, wrong one. Oh, and it got dark while we were reading. Well, while I was reading, and hopefully you were interested in what I was reading. That definitely gave me some things I'm going to look at. Daylight. And yeah, I'd say we're gaining life points above what that thing's doing. Potential. Hey, how come you're called Wither again? Keep the name this time, huh? Nowhere near as cool if you keep changing names on me. This stuff doesn't belong over here. This stuff doesn't. Okay, we'll leave that stuff for now. Wait, is it wounded? No, I thought for sure we were going to have to constantly send withers into this thing. That's why I was thinking teleposers. But that doesn't appear to be necessary, which is interesting. Now, the only problem we'd run into is if for some reason the wither dies. Because if that wither dies, this thing alone will drain our network, not counting the Timberman and the filler ritual we've got going over there. So we'll have to watch out for that. These go in here. Is it active or deactivated? There we go. Got to make sure that thing's in frisbee mode before we put it away. Otherwise, yeah, you'll figure it out the fun way later. All of a sudden, your network starts draining on you, and you can't figure out why. Enhanced inventories. Okay, let's take a look. Blood. Tank. Okay. The heck. Okay, I'm curious. Blood trap door. Okay, blood tank. Red stained glass, normal slates. Ooh, this sucker's gonna go up. Wait, so there's multiple tiers. 16 buckets, 32 buckets, 64. Okay, that's kind of cool. 128. What about you? That's a lot of buckets. 65,336 buckets, which is an odd number. The high end of an integer is 65,535. Weird. That's blood trim. Blood torch. Blood igniter. A binding ritual. Oh, we took the binding ritual down. Darn it. Yeah, I'm curious. Do we have any in here? Not enough. Bye-bye, battery. Let's swing over here. Drop in. Do we have... We need 5 of those. We need 1 of these. For that. I've got to know. TNT. I'm probably going to regret this given that we haven't made the Blood Arsenal book yet. Blood Arsenal had a component that I've never seen before. It was like a shard of glass or something. You're still in your box, I hope. Be awkward if you weren't. Okay. Alright, let's pop you out of there. What did it say, like 4,000 life points or something like that? 10,000. That's not that bad. You. How much you got going on right there? Going up pretty quick? Okay, good. TNT. I'm really curious what blood TNT is. Probably going to regret this, but we got to find out. What does it take to suck 10,000 points out of this thing? We've gone up more than 10,000 since I put that thing in there. Like the altar is actually filling up while it's crafting this thing. There we go. Alright. We'll put you back in there. Put you here and there. Alright. Let's go over here. Because I don't know what this thing does. This spot looks good. Right. Oh, what the heck? Right there. Ooh. Wow. That item was so powerful, it crashed my connection to the server. So we have a slight problem. Apparently, I can't log in near this thing. I'm guessing blood TNT is a bad thing, but it's not causing any issues in the server logs. It appears to be causing issues on the client side. So if you're playing Regrowth 0.8.4, don't use the blood dynamite. Alright, it took a few times logging in, but apparently I managed to log in at a point where the TNT had actually exploded. So wait a minute. Where the heck am I? Is that water? There we go. So let me get back to the island here and get it back to daylight, and then we'll be back. Okay, so I think to round off the episode, because, you know, might as well, let's make a bunch of these. So that'll give us 13. To move up to the next tier, we need more glass. And we need some of the demonics, which are the black ones. Do we have any of those? We do. Let's turn that one off. Turn that one on. That's going to take an awful lot of power out of that little thing. And is this right? No, what's not right? Tier 1s, which we've got. Oh, it requires the next tier up of orbs. It looks like we're not going to be making those anytime soon. Because, well, maybe not. It's always hard to tell. What we may end up having to do is get into some blood alchemy so we can summon the demons. But what this lets us do, let's put this stuff in here. Put these away. These each hold 16 buckets, which in and of themselves is not a ton. But if we come over here, I want to transport this stuff so I can start tearing these tanks down. This should let us start doing that. So we should be able to put one there, here, and here. So we can let these start filling up, and then as they do... Uh-oh. Close? Okay. Whew. No. What? Stop it. Okay. Let me in here. Ooh, can I just do this? Oh, that's even better. Give me these. Ooh, they don't break easy. That's even better. The idea will be to have the tier 2s, but to do a tier 2, we're going to need a demon shard. And that means we have to summon and kill a demon, which while killing the demon is not that big a deal. They're, oopsie. They're kind of pushover-like. They don't... Oh, really? Once you've had something in you, you don't stack? Why did... Oh, wait, that one only had 4,000 in it. Ah! Huh, it only put 4,000 in them. Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to do it this way, then. Back to the other way. So, what I'll do is I'll let these things sit, and basically I'll just leave them alone. And eventually they'll fill up, and then we'll come back and retrieve them. But these tanks look like they're going to have a decent amount of potential to them. especially once we can get to the point where we can craft the higher tier ones. F. Ooh, not that one. Ooh, that probably confused people. SANGUI. I accidentally hit the key that talks into TeamSpeak, and I'm muted right now, so they're probably wondering what in the world I'm doing. The block is a lie. Maybe, no, there it is right there. See, Simple Soul Branch. What is that? Simple Soul Branch. I mean, it's easy enough to make. Yeah, I need to get something set up to start auto-cooking glass. Because it seems like glass is that one of those resources where because we can't generate it easily, we run out of it frequently, which is really annoying. What are you? What are you? And is it that way? We do not need a ton of it. We just need enough of it. There. I love how the weather kind of darkens this area. I'm sure it'll drive me insane after a while, but it's kind of cool now. A little bit. I had some furnaces somewhere. Or whatever the plural is for furnace. I know I got this one going. All I did was convert the hay bales back into straw? No. What is that stuff called? Wheat. And then I used the mortar and pestle on it to create the flour, and then I'm cooking it, and that's a B-space barrel connected to the barrel that's feeding us currently. That way we don't have to worry about running out. Perfect. Are you full? You're full. Did I have any? I did. Cool. Good enough. 2, 3. Some for you. Some for you. The rest for you. Like I said, we don't need a ton of it. We just need some of it to play with. Okay. So network branch. Okay, so 4, 2, and 2 glass. No idea what this stuff is. So 2 glass. Those. Soul network. Didn't we put these away? Guess not. Okay, book. Book. What's it called again? Soul Network Branch. There's only one page here. Soul, blood tank. These just kind of keep going. Is there something on the last page? No. Manipulator. We probably should make one of these eventually. It will allow us to... It allows us a little more automation than what we're doing. It's basically something that's intelligent. It tries to create as much of... It tries to upgrade a slate as high as it can. Soul chunk cleaner, corruption reader, soul transporter. I have no idea what that thing is. I mean, unless I've been going right past it, which I suppose, is not out of the realm of possibility. But, well, if anybody knows what it is, let me know what this stuff is, because, oopsie, I don't know what it does. Apparently it's hard to break. What happens if we stick it here? Oopsie. No, right there. Nothing. Alright, well, back in the box with you. Uh-oh. Why was it letting them transition that? Oh, it was already past tier 1 when I flipped the switch. Poor thing. It's been trying really hard to keep up with that. Let's see how this little thing's doing. You still alive? You are still alive and full of lovely life points. Oh, look at that. We're full. That's cool. Alright, well, I think we're going to have to get into some blood alchemy at some point to get our demon blood shards so we can get our next tier. Maybe some blood armor. That's the word I was looking for. Let me sleep real quick. I will show you one more thing once it loads. Come on. There we go. Where am I? There we are. I updated the map and I moved it. So you can see Now you can see this wasn't fully grown yet. But I updated all these sections. I think I added these because there was nothing here. Added this one, and then like I just updated these. But I figured give us some room in case we want to expand. We can update the blocks. You can see I missed a spot there and right there, but it still works. But for now, I think thank you for watching. We got our proof of concept online, which I'm so far happy with. I mean, it's producing a decent amount of power. The real trick will be when I log in tomorrow or the next day, am I, blood drunk again? Because if I am, then something went wrong and this thing either died, got out, blew up, I don't know. If not, we might be able to put like 2 or 3 of those buggers in there and just let it go. I don't know. We'll see. But, for now, if you liked the video, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. You will see more videos. If you know someone who might like seeing us teleport a wither into a box of a well of suffering underneath a tier 5 altar, which we then apply a name tag to twice because it didn't stick, send them a link. Maybe they'll like the video. Maybe they'll share the video. Maybe they'll subscribe. Who knows? Then they're happy, for getting to see something. You're happy for getting to share, and I'm happy for the channel support and views, which is always awesome and always very much appreciated. If you can think of any ideas, if you know what some of that Sangomancy stuff does, let me know, because that book is much better than what we had. It definitely shows some recipes, but it's still a tad vague. If you can think of any other ideas for this, I was thinking about tossing in a skeleton or a zombie spawner with the what's the word? Botania always going spawn thing. But we might not need it, but who knows? We'll see. Again, if you can think of anything, comments, Twitter, let me know. Again, thank you for watching.